I'm live, pal.
Say less. Oh, right away. Quick viewer coming in.
What's up, everyone? Or so far, just the two of you guys.
Let's see where the chat's at. Well, why don't we get right into it? What do you think?
Yeah, let's get it going.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to the Card Foundation podcast. My name is Danny Tancredi, here for episode 214. I got my good brother Johnny with me. P-Bear missing in action tonight. Looks like he's going to go be a dad. And he has his son's baseball draft.
Is that a normal thing?
Yeah.
A draft?
Yeah, so basically
Like
when
they
you're
draft
in Little
actual
League,
kids?
yeah. So what they do is it's happened with you and it's happened with me. When Dad was coaching back in the day, at the end of each season, the coaches would have to submit like a report card on each kid and basically like rank them. And then they tier them up. So when the draft comes, like you're allowed to pick kids off of each tier. So every team, at least the way we did it, got 2 to 3 all-stars and then 3 or 4 tier 2 or the B all-stars, and then it would go on. I was always an elite all-star first pick, but
I bet.
Yep. P-Bear was probably like second, third to last, I would guess. But yeah, so he might be joining us tonight. We'll see. But we're going to keep things moving along. Make sure you guys are following us along on Apple, Spotify, wherever you download your favorite podcast. Subscribe to the pod if you're not already, and leave a 5-star review. Do we have any?
No.
All right, keep it pushing. We're also on social media, on Instagram at Card Foundation Pod, and also Twitter at Card Foundation Pod. Sign up and subscribe there. Patreon.com/Card Foundation Pod. Thank you to all of our Patreon members for supporting us. Sign up today, get access to the Facebook group, the live episode, first or second of every month, every Monday. And here we are today. Live episode.
Yeah. So how was your, I guess before we get into the news, because we're just going to jump right in here. How was the weekend? How was everything?
Yeah, low-key. Trying to be under control until Las Vegas, Nevada. WrestleMania 41.
We're going to have to do...
Oh, God.
Well, I guess what are we at, like... We're still over a month out. I was going to say we're going to have to do like a... maybe the next month's live episode, we'll do a little bit of like a WrestleMania roll call to try to get everybody, like whoever's going to be there for the bolo for you.
Well, I decided what I'm actually going to do is, I think the 2 days I'm at WWE World and the 1 day I'm at Con, I'm going to be carrying around exclusive Las Vegas cards.
Oh, you did mention this.
You might get a base card just walking around. It might just be the intent is to do probably the logo with like a Vegas border. Then I want to do an SP of yours truly. And then I want to do an SSP, which will not be discussed. So if you find me, come say hi. If you say hi, I'm going to hand you a card and you don't know what you're going to get.
That's funny. I guess I'll get to Dave for those are called blinds. We had to my Wi-Fi has been sucking lately. So I've been downstairs by where the router is for now until we get everything switched up. But it was funny when you mentioned that about the cards, giving them out in Vegas. I immediately thought about when you're walking the strip and you get handed the cards to come to the strip clubs. And it's like, some girls like, some random girl who it's definitely not the same girl that's giving it to you, her face on it with the phone number and like
Yep.
free drink or free admission or whatever. That's what I envision you doing, but just with a trading card with your face on it.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah,
I
I
pretty much
mean,
got my Vegas schedule lined up. So as we get closer, the clubs I will be at, the strip clubs I will be at, everything you'll know where I am 24/7 because I know typically Johnny likes to have people track me when I'm away at these events. This year it's a little different with West Coast. I'm gonna be a
that's
man
why
on
I
the
need to
loose.
get a if you're going to WrestleMania, I need you to chime in and let us know. I do like to get like one or two good brothers out there to keep an eye. I know Medina's going, so Medina might be my number one
All right.
to just to keep an eye. Although he does have a family, so I don't know if he's going to be out
Yeah.
of the clubs until 4 a.m. Um, I can't trust anybody that you're going with, so
Sounds about right.
I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Last year, we had a
Well,
couple people.
Vegas is too big to have Marcus Brandon walking in on me in the lobbies with women on my lap. So
Well,
a little too big for that, partner.
after he saw that, he may be rethinking going to Mania altogether.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, as we get closer, we'll do more like a WrestleMania. Talk about WWE World. We'll talk about WrestleCon. We'll talk about like what to expect, especially after last year. I think you got a pretty good rundown of like how everything goes, especially with World, what to bring, what not to bring, all that stuff. I
Sure.
think we should spend probably like a week or two going over that stuff because it's so big now that it
Yeah,
definitely warrants its own episode or its own segment.
for sure.
So all right,
Well,
well
get right into it.
let's get right into the news because it was actually ended up being a pretty big news week.
Yeah.
And we'll kick things off, I guess, with Topps Chrome Sapphire. So that was the big
Uh-oh.
release last week. I know you have a lot to say about it. So just before you kind of jump in, it was launched on the Topps website. It wasn't a I forget what they call it, when everything gets queued up and then they select you.
Yeah, like we'll call it the lottery.
Yeah, it wasn't that this time actually. It was just a live drop and whoever got it, sold out, I think within a minute or two. The price that Topps launched it was at $279.99, so $280 a box.
Yep.
But there are sites that are now selling it secondary, like Blowout and Steel City, that are up to like $550 a box.
Yeah.
So,
And
what are your thoughts? I know you were in a ton of breaks over the weekend. I know you got to see a lot of this stuff. So,
well, knowing what I know now, I wouldn't have gotten into any breaks over the weekend because I mean, yeah, Sapphire is a hot disaster in my opinion.
wow.
Well, they dipped their toe half in. They went up to the pool. They dipped their toe in there. They wanted to get a little check on the temperature, and then they pulled out. That's what basically this was. They didn't include any inserts or any case hits into the product. It was literally the base set with 3 or 4 or 5 numbered options, and then your autos, and not all the talent signed. There was no Cody Rhodes autos in Sapphire. He wasn't on the checklist. Now, if he got a variation, it's still to be determined because a couple wrestlers that were not on the checklist did have surprise variations that were thrown in there, but
Right.
still, absolute awful look for a box that's 280. You're not going to feature Cody Rhodes in the product. You're one of your main guys. You're not going to get Roman Reigns autos, one of your main guys in the line. I mean, I thought it was a bloodbath.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of trying it out. Although, I said from the beginning, I'm not too sure if this works for wrestling or if it works for the wrestling market. Just because we are used to it in baseball, we've seen it in football type products, and I think there was a time and place for this, and I don't even know if it's appropriate for it really like baseball and stuff anymore. Just because we get Bowman Chrome, we get Topps Chrome, we're getting all these different iterations. Do we really need a Sapphire type product, to add on top of that? But we did get it, and to me, I think it's a little too expensive for what it is.
Right.
You're getting the one auto, maybe a couple numbered cards in the box, and then that's really it. It's just the base, like you had mentioned. I thought they would have done like a Sapphire Selections insert, which is
Right.
like for those who don't know, it's basically like the staple insert for Sapphire. They've done it in like Bowman Chrome U. They've done it in baseball. It's actually a very nice looking insert. Um, and I thought they would have at least done that, and they just kind of threw the base in there, and you got an auto. Like I think you had mentioned it to me. You noticed a lot of NXT talent,
Oh,
which makes sense because that's probably who they had sign this stuff, initially at the time.
yeah.
Um, but listen, you hit a 101, a Papadakshia. I think
That's
we'll
what's
we'll
going.
see what the market does with that. I think adding another 1 of 1 into the mix, with Tops, we're so used to the superfractor. Everybody knows it at this point. With Panini, it was the black. That was what everybody really, was looking for. And now you add this third type of 1 of 1 in there. I don't know how it's going to be perceived. I know the break that you were in with Card Shop Live, they hit the Cena and the Roman, I believe.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what those go for. I don't know if the person who hit them is going to sell them, but I am curious to see what these 1 of 1s go for. I would have to imagine they're going to go for less than the superfractors. In which case, then maybe you do get a chance at a little bit of a cheaper 1 of 1.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at sales kind of as we speak here, and it's the contrary so far. Now, granted, the product did just come out, so sure, the numbers are going to be inflated. We know that. But for example, I'm looking at a Nikki Cross base Sapphire auto sold for $100. Her orange
Wow.
auto to 25, and the main line sold for 60. So a base auto of Sapphire beating out a 25 auto, and the sales were a day apart. So it's not like it was at least a month apart. Jacob Fatu Sapphire Auto Orange to 25, $500.
Jeez.
So some of the auto sales are reflecting. I mean, guys are getting a little bit more than what they're supposed to. But again, we have to wait for this to regulate
Right.
in 3, 4, 5 weeks to see what's going to hold and what's not.
Yeah, and I think honestly, to me, this product kind of makes more sense as a breaker product because the pricing that, especially now, if you didn't hit that first that first stock by Tops, you're buying 550 on Blowout or David Adams or whatever. I mean, that's a pretty steep price for what you're actually getting. So I would imagine this is probably more of a breakers product. So we'll see what the singles do. On the secondary, that's going to be a big thing. Whereas I think Topps Chrome was affordable for a lot of people. You also had a lot of different iterations. So you had the mega boxes, you had the blaster boxes, you had the Breakers Delight. So people that wanted to rip that stuff personally had options to do so. Versus with Sapphire, it's kind of just this is what it is. But yeah, I mean it's a pretty strong market now. I would think it's going to slow down a bit, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. This is the first time that we're seeing this.
See, to me, this isn't a breakers product. This is a just buy your singles product because, all honestly, like think about the comparison. You're doing 10 autos versus 24 that you would get in your normal Chrome case.
Right.
You also have the chance in the Chrome case to get your case hits, your SPs, plenty of number to be had.
Right.
The superfractor is, much higher than what the Papa goes for. So really, in essence, I'd rather just keep breaking regular Chrome than break
Oh
this
no,
and
I
have to buy
agree.
singles.
What I'm saying is, if you gave me the choice of rip a box at 550 or buy the Roman spot in a case break, I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
go with the spot
for sure.
because I'm gonna take my shot at getting maybe a couple base cards. Maybe I get lucky and hit a numbered card. But you buy that one box at 550, you can get no Romans. I mean,
Yeah. I
or
mean,
whoever you collect.
and my advice if you're buying a break, buy all the NXT spots. You're going to clean up if you do that, guaranteed. They are putting each case that I've seen so far is averaging anywhere from 6 to 7 NXT autos. That's high for a 10 auto product. That's 60-70% of the autos
Right.
being hit are NXT. I mean, on a whim, I bought Miles Bourne because he was cheap in a 5 case break, and I hit a auto, 4 or 5 numbered cards, 20 freaking base cards. Like, I'm gonna do much better than what the sale I paid for it was.
Right.
And it's got
Well,
upside. Alan Henley, I saw hit a million times in
yeah,
4 or
I
5
remember, I
cases.
remember you saying that.
Oh, she came out in every box. There was a numbered card. It was unbelievable.
What would you say were some of your bigger hits that you hit?
What did I hit? So Miles Bourne spot I hit. The Tiff and Roman and Rock spots I bought, zilch. Nada. I got lucky with Tiff. I did get an out of 50 gold
Oh, right.
Sapphire,
Yep.
but no autos,
Which is actually
nothing
pretty big,
else.
probably, if you look at the pricing of some other stuff.
Yeah, I mean it would do well if I sell it now,
Yeah,
which
but
it's
you
probably
PC
better
or
to sell
something.
now than it is
Right.
to hold. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean I just got a bunch of regular base, and the cheap spots that I bought up, those were the spots that were hitting for me.
Hmm.
So I mean it's very high risk, very high reward, especially TIFF spot. I mean per case they were asking 250.
Oof.
That's high for 10 autos and 32 cards per box. You're not
Yeah.
going to hit
Well,
much.
yeah. I mean,
I
there's
just did it because I'm a
also double the
degenerate and I
price.
can't. I have zero control over getting into a breaker buying boxes. So, I mean, that's
No,
why
I
I did
know.
it.
It was also double the price
Yeah,
of Chrome from WWE or
yeah,
from Tops.
right.
What was whatever it was, 150 a box versus 300. So
Yeah. I mean, the last thing I'll say about it is I'm disappointed in Tops for this. Why you get the license back and you see the popularity of WWE is at right now. They're hitting on all cylinders. You just had a monster first release of regular Chrome, and that's what you roll out for Sapphire. Shame on you. You need to do a better job of treating it like you do baseball, soccer, UFC, and you half-assed it. And people are pissed. It's going to sit on the shelves. I can't see people buying this. And as a matter of fact, I even saw the day of when one of the breakers that I got in with sold, these cases where they were flying and selling out spots. The next day, it was taking forever to fill just one case.
right,
Matter of fact, I'm in a break. I bought spots on a Friday that was supposed to rip. It's now Monday, and he still hasn't broke yet because all the spots are live still. He's got 17 spots he has to move.
right,
Granted, this guy's an asshole, and he should put these spots up at auction to just end this and get it over with. But if he doesn't break tonight, I want my money back. It's been 3 days, and you
right.
haven't broke yet. Oh, piss me off.
Yeah, I mean that's one of my biggest pet peeves too. Is just like, listen, if you can't, you're not going to be able to squeeze every last dollar out of every spot that you want, and if you can't, let's get it
That's on
moved over
you.
because
Yeah, get it. Go back to selling baseball. Don't do wrestling in a break.
I also right,
Don't take it out on the consumer for actually buying into spots, and you're going to wait 3 or 4 days to rip because you have to get every last penny for this. I'm sorry. Don't be in the breaker business for wrestling then.
yeah, I agree. What's up, Brian? What's up, Johnny? See, Nate's also in the chat.
I'm fiery
Um,
tonight. I'm feeling passionate over here. There you
no,
go,
listen,
Ryan.
go in. I mean, that's
Facts.
I agree. I think that's my biggest pet peeve with this stuff. Just unfortunately, what's up, Johnny Francisco? Everyone that is breaking this stuff when we see it after the first week of certain products, where it's like, all right, listen, you're not going to get 40 to 50 to $60 for a Dom Mysterio spot or for someone, one of the B or C tier guys. It just is what it is. You're going to make your money off the bigger spots, like the Tiffys, the Codys and stuff like that, and then you kind of just have to like, listen, don't give it away. But we've also seen a lot too, where a breaker will finally run the spot at a 99-cent auction and get close to, if not more than what the original spot was, because people
Literally.
just want to bid at it, and
Yeah.
so just get it over with.
Right.
Yeah, so I guess we'll keep an eye on Sapphire and the market and everything, and especially the singles sales. I'm curious. Maybe next week we'll get a little bit more into like some of the top sales and what people are buying.
Yeah.
We'll stick with tops for now, and we're getting a first look at. We're gonna get our first look at Tops Chrome Tops now,
Yep.
because the Rock Cena Travis Scott card officially went over 50K in sales. So with that, we are going to get Chrome options for that card. I think that's an amazing idea. I am very curious to see what those look like and what they go for. I mean, I would love to hit one. I think a Chrome. I wish they would do a Chrome option for that card as more like a premium, because I just think Chrome looks better than the paper does.
Yeah.
And Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's a big deal. I know they really pumped the hell out of that card, and they offered that. Obviously, the one of one auto is going to be put into one of the packs, so there is that incentive there, plus parallels and everything. But I do think it is a huge deal that a WWE Tops Now or on demand product sold for 50,000 copies.
Yep.
I mean, Panini must be kicking themselves right now because this was something that they easily could have been able to do, and they just never did because I think they promoted it horribly, and B, I really think that pre-selling the parallels and the autos hurt them
Right.
because once they were gone, people want the option of the auto. They want the option of a parallel. And like, listen, I bought this card because I'm basically buying a scratch off,
Yep.
and I'm hoping that I get a parallel, or the one of one would be like hitting the lottery. But I versus me having to go on at 8:01 or 8 o'clock on the dot and fighting everybody else to try to get the same card. And then once it sells out, honestly, I'm probably just like, fuck it. I don't need this base card. I'm good. I'm not gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So kudos to Tops for I know they promoted it, I know they pushed it, but at the end of the day, they got over 50,000 buys on this card, and that's huge for WWE.
Yeah. Well, as Nathan said, it took heaven and earth to get wrestling to 50K, or it took the final boss and Travis Scott.
And
to
Travis
get
Scott,
it
yeah,
done.
right.
That was also a big factor. Yep, I agree with Russ. Panini is the redheaded stepchild for WWE, and we know why. That was because of the whole WWE looking to get out of the deal and go to Fnatic sooner, incident, which didn't help.
But it's also, you have to put some of this on Panini's sales model, because they do this with everything. WWE is not their only on-demand product. They do this for NBA, they do this for NFL, they do this for WNBA, the college product. So, there were times where I was going after that stuff too. Like they do like the autos and stuff for football, like the draft autos. They do WNBA. They did stuff, especially after with Caitlin Clark and everything.
Yep.
If they would have done this type Tops model, where it's like, all right, you buy the Caitlin Clark and then you get a chance at maybe hitting a parallel or an auto, I would have bought those cards. But instead, it sold out in 8 seconds, probably from bots or from whoever else was trying to scoop them up. And then I'm like, I don't really need the base card for $14. I wanted a shot at the parallel.
Right.
So, I do think that this model that Tops is doing, and at first, before WWE got the license, I was a little skeptical if we were ever going to see anyone actually hit them, because they are so hard to hit parallels and autos, and the auto is one of one and everything. And then all of a sudden, you hit that redemption. I think Marcus Brandon hit a redemption.
Yeah.
I just saw. I
saw
saw a bunch of people
parallels.
Right, and it's like, wow, all right, this can be done. We are seeing these pop up, so I think it's the way to go.
Although very interesting that the Rock and Roman one of one auto has not surfaced.
It's sitting with the LeBron Stephen Durant auto.
Right. Like how does that go missing? Unless some guy just got it and was just like saving it for the PC. No one's ever gonna know.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the one of one speed auto.
Right. We saw that.
That guy's been he's like the happiest guy on the planet. I've seen his posts. He's been like taking selfies with the card and everything. He's like, the guy is so happy to have this card, and I think it's staying in his PC.
It's funny. I was Mr. Tops until I realized they only want to promote people that video their hits. Because today I saw a Rock one of one was hit by Leighton Cards, and it was just an SP, and that got posted. But the final boss doesn't get posted.
Yeah, because you did it in your car like a maniac.
Second biggest card in the product, maybe first, and no love from Tops.
With the heater you've been on, I would be filming every box you open.
Well, now I'm gonna. Even if I'm in my car, I'll just take a video of me, like I'll prop the phone up, something. But
it's true.
Yeah, but going from Tops to AEW and Upper Deck. AEW Revolution was last night. You know damn well I didn't watch.
So, actually, I think Dave is still in here, so I wanted to ask him. And Nate might watch it too. I'm not sure, but I thought that's true. I thought with HBO Max, that's where they were going to run the pay-per-views on. But I guess it's maybe after the fact, or it's not live, or it's old
I
stuff.
don't know. I think you still got to pay
See,
for the
like,
pay-per-views.
why?
I
With
would watch the
Peacock,
pay-per-views if it was similar to how it's done with Peacock.
100%. I was literally looking for it last night. I wanted to watch it because there really, we were watching whatever, and I was trying to kill some time, and I was like, oh, I'm going to throw this on. I had some of the matches actually were intriguing, and then I'm like, I go onto the Max account, nothing there. It's all old shit, and I'm like, I'm not paying $50 when with Peacock I could watch the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania for the same, for no added cost than when my Peacock subscription.
Right. It's basically
I
it's going to
guess
be
Dave
10 a
is
month.
saying they will eventually. It'll be on Max for discount.
Yeah, because you got to figure. I would pay for a Royal Rumble and WrestleMania at $50-$60. That's a year at $10 a clip just having a Peacock membership, and I get all the extra pay-per-views. It's no brainer.
Yeah, but I would watch AEW pay-per-views, even though I haven't really been following. I haven't really been following it, and I haven't been watching on a weekly basis. But like the big shows like Revolution, I would tune it on just to see some of those matches. Like I would have watched Kenny Omega last night or the cage match or whatever. But yeah, Dave even said last night was the best AEW card ever, minus the main event.
Yeah, everyone said the matches from start to finish, which we expect from AEW pay-per-views. It delivered.
Yeah, I saw some of the clips. I saw Ospreay in the cage. I saw, what's her name? Toni Storm, that bloodbath.
Yeah, she got hit in the cooch with a glass bottle. I mean,
that girl could, man, she can go. There were some spots that I was like, my God, that.
I don't think there's anyone in the business that wears a crimson mask better.
No, you're right.
Every time she bleeds, God damn.
No, I'm saying I was like, I gotta see this match.
Oh yeah, Dave's wild.
I saw the Rizzler was back.
Oh yeah.
Which we're gonna get into the Rizzler in a minute.
Yeah, please do.
But yeah, I wish that this stuff was, eventually, I hope, like what Dave said, that it'll be available on Max, and I'm definitely gonna tune in, just to kind of check that stuff out. What was I know we're kind of talking through Dave through the chat, but I know he watched it. The one thing I did hear about the main event was that it was like a very WWE style main event. I mean, it was Moxley and Edge, so that kind of does make sense. But that's why everyone was saying people were not into it, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, no, I saw the finish, and I mean, I personally would have saved.
Moxley won. He retained.
Yeah, he tapped out Christian. Christian was about to pin. Yeah, Christian cashed in.
Oh.
He was about to pin Edge, and Moxley put him in a submission, and Christian tapped out.
So Christian cashed in while the match was still going on?
Yes.
Oh,
so now Christian, it's over.
Wow.
He doesn't have the cash in anymore. Which, I don't know. To me, that was stupid.
I mean, that's kind of cool. You shouldn't guarantee a win, but
no.
Usually they wait for someone to lose first.
I don't know. Just the timing felt off, especially from what I read. It didn't feel right.
All right.
But I'm very excited about this. I bought 4 or 5 of them. And guess what?
So, Upper Deck.
He's got a card.
Upper Deck released their 2025 AEW preview card set on ePack last night, and I see the beautiful face of the Rizzler on there, also with AJ and Big Justice. Yeah. What do you think about? I mean, I think it's hysterical that Upper Deck did a AEW preview set on ePack during Revolution, and it was those 3 guys. It wasn't Okada, it wasn't Omega, it wasn't Ospreay, it wasn't Moxley. It was AJ, Big Justice, and the Rizzler.
And I'll tell you what, wait till those print runs come out.
Yeah.
I bet you they outsell all those motherfuckers. All of them.
I'm not gonna lie, I did buy a Rizzler.
See, there you go.
I mean,
I bought 4 or 5 Rizzlers.
it's like it's his like legit, not his first card. I mean, I know he did autos with Leaf, but like it's a
Right.
legitimate like trading
Of all the
card,
cards they get out on time, that's what they get.
probably.
Oh, that was epic. I loved it.
But I thought it was gonna have like the Young Guns image on
Oh, that would
there.
have been great.
A Rizzler Young Guns.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I was disappointed though in the Rizzler's SP. I think Rizzler's SP is just the three of them in the ring.
oh, that's
But
the SP.
yes, but AJ and Big Justice got their own standalone SP. It was the double chunk chocolate cookie variant, and I think Big Justice was like pizza.
Oh, yeah. If we would have had if we would have
Shit.
had the Rizzler, like I don't know, doing something, walking out with Orange Cassidy or something, or doing something crazy.
Oh
I saw
man.
he walked out in the same outfit. Um, yeah, that'd be an instant buy.
Well, from happy news to really shitty news and disappointing to kind of see because he's a good friend. But Wrestling Guy Store in Phoenix, good friend of the show, Tony Bella. Um, I think he owns and operates the store. Unfortunately, it was broken into and robbed over last weekend. Well, we're gonna use our platform to help. So if it seemed like the break-in was targeted and there were specific card sets that were stolen, very valuable as well. 1979 Rax roast beef card set, which apparently is around like a $10,000 set, plus or minus. Um, as well as sets of the 1986 Scanlon and 1987 NWA Brownbacks. Um, very targeted, got stolen. So if anyone sees anyone out there looking to sell a complete set of that, I would reach out to Tony, reach out to us, just post it on social media because again, really shitty situation when you're running a store and that happens.
Yeah, I mean, Tony is a good friend of ours. WrestlingTradingCards.com for those who don't know, which is a website that we've used to operate this podcast and to help us with the notes and everything since the beginning. Um, Tony also, like you mentioned, Tony also operates the Wrestling Guy store in Phoenix. I mean, it's super shitty when we see this happen anywhere, but for it to happen within the hobby, I mean, it's not like any of these hobby shops or these mom and pop shops that we know of are making millions and millions. So to see them get broken into and now he has to deal with the headache of going through insurance and fixing his window and replacing everything that was in there and going through insurance and stuff. It's such a pain. It's the last thing I'm sure he probably needed to deal with. And yeah, it's it's a real shame. And like you mentioned, if we can get the word out there, we'll do whatever we can to help. So yeah, keep an eye out for those sets. Again, I know like 86 Scalens and 87 NWA, we do see those pop up every now and then, but like keep an eye out if you see like trying to be moved in maybe like a sketchy way, like maybe someone's trying to offload sets somewhere, as a whole, or maybe they're so cheap that it's like too good to be true. Especially the 79 Rax roast beef set, you don't see that anywhere pop up. Keep an eye out at shows, keep an eye out online. I doubt the guy would be stupid enough to go on Whatnot or something and do it, but maybe he's local and maybe he's local in Arizona and he brings it to a card show. Maybe he's in California, something like that. So just keep an eye out. And Tony, I know you're probably going to listen to this, and if there's anything that we could do, help spread the word even more, or whatever, you know where to find us. So hope that everything gets resolved and you can get back on your feet soon.
Yeah. Well, we got some autograph announcements that are finally going to start getting pumped out. Fanatics and Fanatics Fest going to be ready to roll. So announced today on Monday, we got Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Jey Uso, Liv Morgan, and they will be joining The Undertaker at this summer's Fanatics Fest. Will you be partaking in anything?
I mean, Rhea is definitely intriguing to me. That would be a cool meet and greet to do, especially because I'm not going to be doing like WrestleMania or any of the bigger shows that she would be at, probably at a WWE World type setting. But Rhea certainly is intriguing. I mean, Liv more all of them. I mean, Liv would be a cool meet and greet to do. Cody would be a cool photo op, maybe. I don't know if I'd get anything signed by him, but it would be cool to take a picture with him.
Yeah.
Taker, I don't think people know my opinion on Taker, but I don't really care. But yeah, I think it's cool that those are pretty big names. I mean, arguably the biggest names in the company right now, other than The Rock or Cena. You have the recently, former women's champ. You have Jey Uso, who's probably going to end up being the champ after WrestleMania. You have Cody Rhodes, who's the champ right now. You have Liv Morgan, who's all over TV every week. So, it's cool that Fanatics was able to bring big names, and it wasn't just, a couple of guys they threw in there just to, appease the WWE audience. There's arguably no one bigger right now currently in the product. So,
yeah, I'll be getting some Undertaker BCAs done. It's definitely the game plan. Photo op, got to do mommy, and I got to do Liv. And
have you met Rhea? Oh, you did meet her at Big Event.
I'm running it back. Liv, I might have to.
Oh, the Rizzler.
Yep.
What about Liv?
Yeah, with Liv, I'm saying.
No, I'm saying, have you met Liv too?
Oh, well, so I was supposed to meet her.
Oh, right.
Last Fanatics Fest, and they cut off the lines because it was a debacle. But I knew better this year. This year I got VIP, so I got that fast pass, ready to cut all the lines.
I wonder, is that going to be like a badge?
Yeah, they give you a special badge.
So I wonder if you can help a brother out and throw the badge over here if I want to jump on a line somewhere.
2-for-1 fun. So I don't know who the fuck this jabroni is, but want me to add him? No screen bear?
Yeah, my camera's messed up. I'll get it working in a few seconds.
Well, welcome, Bear.
Sorry, boys.
Oh, I'll go fuck myself. All right. Well, what else we got?
So
Brentwood.
we got two more things.
Yeah, draft ran late, boys. Drafted a good team, though. Drafted a good team.
Where would you have been drafted if this was Little League?
Where what?
Where would you have been drafted if you were playing?
At my age, how I realistically was, I'd probably be between 10, top 10, I'd say, towards the back end, 10 to 15.
A lot more humble than what I said.
Yeah. Yeah. Top 10.
I said numero uno.
Man, nobody wants your shitty attitude and your bullshit lies stats.
I was always a captain every team I played on, so.
Get the fuck out of here.
Captain
bullshit. Captain bullshit.
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Yeah.
Well,
Rick DiPietro's there, if anybody knows him, the Islander goalie. He drafted the world's best hockey team for intramural baseball.
Nice.
He's like, I got all my hockey players. I was like, all right, good for you.
He owes me season tickets to the Islanders, DiPietro.
Yeah, he's a stud. He's cool.
Let me know when he pops into one of the games when you play him because I got a bone to pick.
All right, yeah. All right, what are we on? Sorry about that. And I apologize, I'm late. I took that shit super seriously.
Oh, you should. So yeah, before we finish the news, I just wanted to mention this comment we just got. I'm going to treat this as like the review of the week because it feels like that. So shout out to Joseph Zinni. I know he's in the chat right now. He's watching on YouTube. And he wrote, my favorite podcast every week. You guys got me and my kiddos ripping and watching breaks. Great hobby that you could do on a budget and still always have the chance to hit big. Thanks, boys. So
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Appreciate you checking out the YouTube and checking out this week's episode. So we got two little bits of news left. First one is this weekend, Saturday, March 15th, is big event in Brentwood. We've gone over the talent checklist a bunch of times over the last couple of weeks. So head over to bigeventnewyork.com, check out who's going to be there. Some of the bigger names off the top of my head, Mercedes Moné, Bret Hart. Who else? Was Ric Flair going to be there this year?
Woo! Yep.
Yeah, Ric Flair.
Actually, a lot of controversy with one talent right now.
Oh.
So Mark Henry was advertised on their IG.
Yep.
Never posted to the website. So people were commented asking like, hey, is Mark Henry coming or not? And no word from Big Event yet.
Oh, wow.
Which, if he does go, it's a BCA I'm getting done, so. I'm hoping he shows up. Sexual
All right.
chocolate.
Well, if you're gonna be at a big event, keep an eye out for CFP boys. I know the usual suspects are probably gonna be there. Mike Frias usually pops in, and some of the other guys. So
You'll see.
keep an eye out. I hope everyone has a good show.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, here we go. Now we're ready. I wanted to talk about this. Now I'm glad Dave Nagel's in the chat for this.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait.
Because I'm going to let Danny cook. So Top Slam this week released the companion set of Topps Chrome on Top Slam. So it's the same set. Parallels, refractors, autos, case hits.
One-on-ones.
Same set, just in the Top Slam digital or e-pack segment type setting. So you can also win a redemption card for a free hobby box.
Yep.
So that was in there. People have been selling some of these cards on the secondary market, mostly eBay.
I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Oh no. So I wanted to bring it up. First of all, do you think it's a cool idea that they did like the same type set that they released in the cards on the Top Slam app? And how do you feel about people buying them?
I lost audio. I can't hear you.
You there?
Can you hear me?
Hold on. Let me get Danny back in.
Oh, I got it. Oh. I can
hear you.
Well, we'll continue along because I can hear all of you.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Well, this is what happens when you sell Top Slam cards. When you sell those one-on-ones, you just get that cash money, baby. Make it rain when you sell Topps Now cards, because a one-of-one roll of ice sold for $250. All of you Topps Chrome Slam haters, eat shit. Because I don't care if the cards are real or fake. You know what's real? Cash money, baby. That's real. I love it.
Dave's definitely right.
Is it?
So, how do you feel about the same exact set being put on Top Slam?
I think that's perfect. I mean, that's exactly how they should do it.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I mean, that's exactly how they should do it. So So how much was a pack, Danny?
Well,
I don't do the. It took me 85 gems. How much was it?
Well, it's
dozens. There's dozens of us, Ryan. Dozens of dollars.
So the average pack is 3,000 coins, or 250 diamond. I had over 2-3 million coins saved up, ready to roll, and then there's super packs that were 250,000 coin and 1,000 diamond.
It's
one
or the other, or it's both.
I spent like $90 on this.
Is it one or the other, or it's both?
No, you could do any of those options, and if you spend more on the 1,000 diamonds or the 250, you get more packs, more cards, more of a chance of a bigger hit.
Like I have 314,000 coins right now.
You could get a 250,000 coin pack and have a chance to get the box redemption.
Because right now I see 1,000 diamonds for it. Oh,
no, there should be a 250,000 coin option.
So look, all of this is an option to purchase.
I see a standard option, 3,000 coins. Let's see. It's short to purchase this item, yeah.
Well, I have 2,000 diamonds, so you know what I'm about to do. I'm out to rip.
My pack only had one Chrome card in it.
Oh, we got the Phenom, the Undertaker. Trick. Oh, we got a new card here, Ivy Nile. I needed that for the set. X-Fractor. Yeah, no Andar. Jabroni. Why I want to click. I'll save the time. See if I get.
Paul, I think Dave wants you to read a comment he made.
Got a little Jada Parker roll.
Can't wait till 2030 when Panini gets the license back and Slam shuts down again and all the fucking nonsense is pure.
Guess what? Fanatics is here. Fanatics is going to buy Panini. That's what's going to happen. We got a legendary. Hold on. Hold on. Next card is a legendary. See what it is. Want Dakota Kai Steel Cage. Legendary.
Cage.
That's a bummer.
Why does the packs I open only have one Chrome card?
Because you're a jabron, and I told you which pack to buy.
Which pack?
The 250,000 coin one.
I don't
You're
have
going to
that.
get like 6 packs and about 40, 50 cards.
Show me that again. How you did that?
Go to the Chrome Slam homepage when you click the store.
Legendary like trolls under bridges.
Chrome Slam right here.
Yeah. Oh, so no, don't do it that way. Go to the actual store on the bottom, the icon, and then click 25 Chrome arrives. So you should see this.
Where's the Chrome Slam Future Store? Okay. All right, I got you. I got
Yep,
you.
scroll all the way down to 250,000 coin.
Yeah, I got it. I'll buy it right
I will
now.
now.
That shit just wiped me out.
Yeah.
I got Shifting Gears, Rock,
Oh.
EO Sky, Fallon
Fallon.
Henley, Family Tree, Dom and Ray, Isla Dawn, Adam Peart. Oh, that shit fucking sucks. Mission, Mike, Trick Williams. Nah, garbage. Jade. I got roasted here, boy. Oh shit, Roman Reigns autograph.
Oh, nice.
A lot cooler if that was real.
Tribal Chief.
Yeah, that's cool. All new cards. It's cool. It's fun. I wouldn't spend too much money on it like Danny over here.
Well, I hit 3 1-of-1 so far. I had a Braun Breaker 1-of-1 auto. I hit a 1-of-1 Undertaker Shifting Gears that I get trades for every day. And a Electra Lopez 1-of-1.
That's cool.
So best believe I'm listing those because I want that cash money. But I am opening my second 1,000 diamond pack here. Little Chad Gable. Oh, thank you! Auto card. Not bad. Nothing special. So, I took a blood
Did
bath.
we talk about AEW, guys? Did you watch AEW? We talked about that already?
Yeah, we did.
I watched it.
You watched the pay-per-view?
Yeah, I watched it with the Brian's.
What did you think?
I didn't see the Costco guys match. I didn't see the MJF match that came after that. I thought the female match with all the blood was wild. Wild amount of gigging and blood. Thought Will Ospreay's on a different fucking level, and so is that guy he wrestled. Amazing. Like, that's almost like too fucking good of a match.
Yep.
And they followed it up with the Moxley match, which I thought was, how do you follow that with the Moxley match with straight chain wrestling and shit? So
No, I know you can't.
I'm very disappointed that love that Christian cashed in. Heartbroken that he lost, and he was the one that lost. I didn't like that at all.
Oh.
And Swerve's a fucking superstar. Overall, good pay-per-view.
eBay recap. I like it.
That's it. I want to sum it up real quick for you guys.
Yeah, sure.
All right. What else we got?
Purchases.
Patreon purchases? Yeah, I could pull it up, dive in. Please bear with me. Well, why don't you go? What'd you guys get? What'd you guys
I got after Brian Myers said he was an Oba Femi mark, I went and picked up an Oba Femi Future Stars autograph.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I picked that up. And I had a lot of bids out on a lot of other ones, and I ended up losing all of them. You know, you just throw your highest bid on it, and you don't know. I had like 7 things. I finally one came through. Bought a case of Chrome Sapphire. Bought 10 boxes of Megas. So very pretty penny was spent. And hopefully it should be come soon, and I'll be ripping and tearing with Brian Myers.
Oh, we're back
on his Whatnot stream. So
Right.
I'll be 1 box Sapphire, 1 box Mega. Start everything at $1.
That's a cool rip.
16 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. 15 spots. 15 spots on the wheel. 15 spots on the wheel. I'm not going to break up the Rock and Roman because the Rock doesn't have autos in it. And so the R spot will be it. And 15 spots.
Cool.
So I'm excited.
Anything else you get? Yeah, that was
Look
it.
at me.
Or either of you, yeah.
Nah, that's all I got.
Johnny?
Just one thing this week, and it was. I'm just looking for it. A 2024 Panini Select Ringside Red Wave 299 of Julia.
Julia Gulia.
There it is.
Nice.
So that was the card I wanted from the set. And actually, I actually really love that refractor, and I really want to get Steph Fakar, Julia, and Jacob, all ringside, all red wave to 99. I think that'd be a really nice. Those are my 3 favorite rookies, or quote unquote rookies in the set from that year. I love all 3 of those guys, so that's the goal. Got the Julia. So I'll work on the next 2, but yeah, that was again. I think I talked about this last week, but just trying to get out of like the mindset of like, in baseball, we're more like try to grab as much as we can. Someone like say Junior Caminero, who's like an up and coming rookie for the Rays. Try to grab cheap autos, numbered stuff, rookies, whatever. Kind of just get as much as we can to keep, and then maybe flip later or whatever. Conforto, I'm a super collector. I try to get everything, all the different parallels and everything. I'm trying to get out of that mindset with wrestling because I just doesn't work for me. I don't like anyone enough to like PC them 100%, but there are cool cards that I would love to have of these people. So that's like the mindset I'm trying to get in. So starting with that, I think it'd be a fun, and that way 3 cards is 33% complete already, so I don't have to worry about being 8% complete on one set and 12% complete on another set. I'm already 33% of the way there. So
there you go.
Did you see that Matt Cardona pulled the Hidden Gems Roman like a week ago?
Yeah.
Out of a blaster box. Anybody watches Whatnot tonight? Anybody who was selling it tonight? Anybody know what that went for? I know it was going for like about $1.90 on eBay. Or how much you got for it? Anybody in the chat saw that?
I think
I know
Danny's
when I
doing the whole
got
set
mine,
of
it
that.
was for like $225, $250.
Yeah, it's about the right. The Hidden Gems are nice, man.
Oh, Johnny JB said he sold it.
Not sure of the price.
What do you guys think? I haven't even looked at notes. I'm sorry. We're going to talk about Sapphire, or we already talked about it?
Already. We're almost done, partner.
Oh, what do you guys think? You've been watching that? It's a high end. Base cards
You
on the
don't want to know what
Rock.
I had to say about it.
Base cards on the Rock still go for $20.
No,
Any high?
The sales are high. I poo-pooed it though.
Oh, you bought a box?
Well, no, I bought into bricks and
it's high risk, high reward.
Not a fan.
The Papadosha is going to sell for a lot of money with a 101.
I was in the first break live and they hit the Roman and Cena 1-of-1s. So those are already gone.
So Dave's already the auto checklist is honestly, you're hunting more of the low number cards. To be honest with you,
That's what it is.
Yeah, you're hunting the low number cards.
Yeah, you're hunting the color pretty much, and
you're hunting the color. Yeah,
if you get
that's why I want to throw Mega in there too. Try to get a number card. So
yeah,
it's a great companion with that.
Yeah, is there a case hit? Anybody word on case hits?
Or nothing.
There's variations.
So there's variations from like Topps Chrome.
Auto variations that we're throwing.
We don't know.
You're hunting the numbers. Auto checklist is good. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a 10, doing the whole case, 10 box break, 1-on-1, starting at $1, let it rip. We'll probably break it up into 2 nights. Should be fun. I'm excited to do it. It's a quick rip though. It's quick. She's a quick rip.
Oh yeah. Once you fill it, you're going to be done.
Anybody in the chat was lucky enough to get it off the Topps website. You're looking at a loser right here. You guys are both losers. Dude, they should have told us what it was going to be, Topps. Like, is it going to be the random? You could all buy into it and just randomly get it.
Right.
By the time I got there, what was it, 12:01 I was there? I go, oh, shit, this is people actually buying it. Went right for a case, gone. Went right for the box, gone. Like, the bots bought that shit up, are now selling it on their website, on like Facebook groups.
Right.
That's where I bought it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was annoying, but
making a quick $1,500, $2,000 on it. Flip.
Crazy.
The cases are going for like, I saw on David Adams. You guys see it?
Yeah, they're going for like $550 a box right now.
Yeah, $550 a box is the price point around. Steel City case is $5,000.
Yeah,
$5,000.
So
I know they're very sought after in other sports and stuff like that. So let's see. Some people say this might be a long-term hold, just hold the box sealed, but I'm not.
It's the first one. I mean, can't go wrong with just holding it sealed unless.
You can't go wrong. Trust me.
Unless it was Panini.
Trust me, I got him right in my box over there. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
If you don't open it and wait 1,000 years, they will go up in price.
Yeah, you got to wait 10 more years for that to appreciate that.
Little Paul's great grandchild. I'll be about even on him when he gets them.
I only got into some baseball breaks. I'm getting excited for the season to start. I did actually really well. So I did Bowman draft.
Never, Dave.
Hit a
I
bunch
got
of
5
autos.
boxes.
Oh, yep.
That's on the day. Dave said, "Rip the prison." Never. I got 5 boxes. Those is Paul college fund at this point.
Yeah. But I did make a big boy purchase. It got in hand today. It's behind me, but I now own the other 2021 Topps Chrome Superfractor, Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, nice.
So I have the base in a PSA
From
10,
across the
and
pond.
I have the image variation 1 of 1 as well now. So
Just the
that
books
came-
and the kitty
Formerly
comic.
part of Mr. David Lloyd's collection.
Yep, Lloydie was ready to
Wow.
pass it along. I snagged it off him, and very quick shipping, package great, and he also included 2 Lars Sullivan cards.
Gentlemen. You probably
Right.
rail at man out of his Velveteen Dreams.
Went right into the garbage. So thank you, Dave, for the easy transaction. Appreciate you. But now let's see what the Patreons are buying.
That's what they got.
So
All right,
Chris
I got
Eastwood,
pulled
going to
up.
start with you. Hate match cards, but under $30 for a 1 of 1 of my PCs. Hard to pass up. LOL. Also been picking up some stock for our massive talent signing at C2E2 this year. Picked up some Gabe Kidd Rebirth rookie cards, a few BBM Tanahashis with cool images, and a second year 2001 Tanahashi BBM card. I got more, but can't post it. We'll spoil our other guest announcements. I think he should post it, if you're asking me. Matt Huff. With all the hype around Chrome and Sapphire, I figured I'd take a shot on one of my grails and put in a low bid on a 2013 Best of WWE Roman rookie auto. Turns out I was the only bidder, and now I'm just waiting for it to get through eBay authentication. I was also able to pick up a 2018 BBM Sayorianu auto and a out of 10 Tavion Heights from Chrome.
I saw he picked up that Roman. I'm jealous of that Roman. That Roman's one of the ones I love.
Yeah, that's a clean Roman auto too. Some of them are a little faded.
Yeah.
Looks like
That's his old auto, like a little
Old,
he
yeah,
didn't
old signature.
crisp it yet.
Yeah.
If that dimes by chance, because the blackboard is going to be very hard, but that's a big, big card.
Yeah. I'm jealous of this purchase. Harris Decker. Think these frozen fractors are sick looking. Had to pick one up. Via Hell Frozen Fractor.
Love the frozen fractors.
I need one so bad. They're sick. Marcus Brandon. For my daughter's birthday, I have been making their custom trading cards that we include in their thank you notes and send to our friends and family. This year I went crazy and got metal cards from Kayfade Cardboard. They threw in 5 different 1-of-1s for fun, and we had a base run to 75. That's cool.
That's fucking awesome.
Awesome. Great idea, Marcus. Chris McCarthy. Tops now at a 50 Rocket Roman, plus a Sting Red PMG. That's a good week.
I actually spoke to Chris while this was going on. I was talking to him about something else, and he said, I guess when you're on a heater, you keep going. And he sent me a picture of the Rockin' Roman out of 50 from Topps Now, which is, a huge card. That's from the Raw debut on Netflix. And then sent me a picture of the PMG, and it was all within hours of each other. So I was like, well, let it go. Keep it going, leave the table on a heater. So
that's right. I know a thing or two about that.
Are you still on the heater, Danny, or are you done?
What did you just say?
Would you consider yourself still on the heater, or your heater's over?
No, I fucking cooled. Quick. This is how I go though. Ebbs and flows.
Though, I would say, like you're still pretty hot with like wax.
Yeah, I've been pulling some good, nice stuff.
But your brakes humbled you this weekend.
Oof. Brakes have not treated me kindly at all. And even the people I usually buy, I've just been popping in. They've been hitting when I don't buy, so it makes it even that much worse.
Oh, you don't pop in if you're not buying.
I know. I made a huge
If you're
mistake.
just observing and not you don't pop in like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, yeah, that's cool.
Oh, and actually, shout out to Evan. So one of the breaks I saw, Evan Beauvais picked the Tiffany spot, and he got a True Gold to 50 and a Helix.
Good for him.
So guess who bought it from him? That's right, me, damn it. So I ended up having to.
Evan's on a little bit of heater. He had some good news. Yeah. I saw in the group chat. Little 10 out of 10. Little PSA 10.
No. I'm gonna complain forever. I want all the cards.
From one horseshoe to another.
Yeah, you're such a bitch.
Yeah, speak for yourself. Fucking horseshoe up his ass. Hitting all the big cards out there. But back to the purchases. Jonathan Francisco. Just one pickup this week. Added my first Thunder Rosa 1-of-1 to the Thunder PC. Allura Achievements autograph printing plate.
That's cool.
I haven't seen that too often, so that's cool. Gerard Butchko, been collecting Braun Breakers cards from Topps Chrome. Bunch of different parallels there. Speak for the man himself, Dave Nagel. Got an Austin redemption back from Topps. Some more low boys rolling in with orange geometric to 25, red and red geometric to 5. Also got a Let's Go insert of Big E Langston.
Nathan just mentioned the 2013 Best of Roman auto. If he gets it graded, there's 0 PSA 9s, 0 PSA 10s, 2 SGC 9s, 0 SGC 10s. That is a tough grade.
That black border.
Oh, it's a black board, yeah. Black border from 2013 when nobody gave a fuck about wrestling cards.
Yep.
What does a 10 sell for?
There's no 10. Yeah.
No, I know. I'm saying what it does. What do you think?
Yeah.
Maybe some good cold hard cash.
Oh God, what do you just keep that next to your bed? I'm gonna go keep that next to your bed. What a loser. First time with money.
Marcus. I just happen to have it on hand.
I'm sorry, Jay just keeps showing his money. He thinks he's so fucking cool.
Doing it as a joke. Marcus
yeah,
Brandon.
Sure.
Oh, Marcus again. Oh, what is this? Not card related, but felt it needed to be shared. Yesterday, I had a sandwich that possibly changed my life. Homemade focaccia, whipped ricotta, orange blossom honey, salt, pepper, and fresh sliced prosciutto from Porchetta in Charleston. 11 out of 10 will go again this week.
That sounds like a good fucking sandwich.
Sounds like a New York sandwich.
I'm gonna have to go look at the picture.
Gabagool, over here.
I've been watching The Sopranos.
Oh, the best.
Rewatching Sopranos.
Gabagool, over here.
Oh, he just eats mad shit.
Always with the gabagool. Angel Cortez picked up another Santos Chrome auto with the inscription for the PC. Got a little El Jefe inscription there. Actually, did you see the KO inscription auto that just sold? It says Cody sucks on it. Got $1,200
because you put Cody sucks
for a KO auto to 150.
Base auto,
but base auto to 150, and put Cody sucks and it sold for $1,200. But now we got Russ Saylor. Went to card show signing, ACW show, and got Heath to sign my FCW card. Also, while sitting in my buddy's booth watching wrestling, I looked down and saw the Chelsea steel cage and left with it. That's
there you
go. 3 more. Frank P. Shout out to fellow bro Jamie Silverberg for the deal on this beauty. Nice dime on the Hulkster Gold Flash from.
Oh, you bought that? That's a cool card. Yeah.
Johnny Espinoza got this big LG Doc Gallows National Treasure patch to 10. Going hard on the Good Brothers PC.
It's a nice affordable PC. Should have a lot of fun.
And also, last but not least, from Russ, almost forgot, Sandman hands me this walking to the ring yesterday.
It's a blunt.
It's a
99 watermelon.
99 watermelons, 99 proof liqueur.
Was
50%
it
alcohol. Little shooter.
Was it full or was it empty?
Russ is in the chat. I think, Russ, I would love to know if you're still here.
Slipping nips.
But
he handed me a beer once at Cap.
Yes. Confirmed. That was the first Cap show I think we went to.
Yeah, I was like,
I think there's a Cap show this weekend. I think Sloggle's in town.
Slaughter, and then coming up, Sergeant Slaughter.
Are you guys going?
It's actually friend of the show, Johnny Clash's final match ever.
Oh, what a loser it won't be.
Oh, so Russ said it handed to him empty.
Ah, that sounds about right. This Sunday.
Took it to the head. I thought Sandman was
the 16th, I think.
Yeah, I'm free. Oh, I gotta finish. Are we doing a fantasy baseball?
Yeah, we're gonna do it probably next week or the week after.
Right, let me know. I got fantasy. I got mad fantasy.
I'm gonna confirm who's gonna be in it this week. I'll set up the league this week, and the draft will be in another week or two.
Yeah, we gotta wait because these injuries are piling up already.
Yeah,
dude, Garrett Cole done.
All the Yankees fans out there, screw Garrett Cole. He's out for the year.
That's great. There goes our karma. You idiot.
How's Francisco Alvarez doing?
8 weeks. So
Francisco Alvarez doing good?
Nope.
Francisco Alvarez healthy as a horse?
No, out 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah. I'm a Mets fan now too, but I was coming back.
Nice, as you should. All right, that wraps up all of our news this week. Let's dive into Card Corner right after this break. It's not happening.
Yeah, I'm not even reading it. It's not happening.
Soto just mashing more home runs today. King.
let's get into the final segment of the show. This week's card corner is all about Upper Deck AEW because we haven't spoken about it in a while. So we've been given the keys to the kingdom. Upper Deck calls us and says, you know what? We want you guys to run the line now. The three of us got a key to Upper Deck AEW. We could do whatever we want.
Ooh.
They say, just make us money and bring us back to life in 2025. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about the AEW creative, but we could do whatever we want with the card line. So, what are three things that we're doing immediately to get AEW?
I knew this was
Dave
going to
wrote
be a problem.
bankruptcy in 2 months, and then Nathan wrote, I don't know, release some cards.
I knew this was going to happen with a live chat.
So, what are we doing to save AEW and Upper Deck?
I'm going to the manufacturer and be like, okay, it's in March. How many sets can we guarantee by the end of the year? Let's just say 3. Guarantee, and give me the dates we could do them. Like if I do this, that's the first thing I'm doing. And like we have to die by this number. If we don't land on this number, I quit. So I'd probably try to release 3 sets the rest of the year. And I would go, what was the last set that came up? Was it Allure?
Allure.
So I don't know if I want to go back around for. Was Allure was in January, or was it in December?
I think it was January.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay, all right. We'll say that Allure's out first. Then I'm gonna go. What's their base set's called? Their
flagship.
Flagship. I'm going flagship next. I'm bringing back metal, and I'm coming up with a whole new product too at the end of the year. A whole new product. I'm coming. I'm eliminating all fucking managers, refs. No, 100% refs. There will be no ref autographs. There'll be no ref fucking cards this year. Sorry, this year has been cut out. There are no refs, no Remsburg, no Aubrey. I know they're all over. No, done. Those are done. Yeah, no ref cards, and I would probably guarantee an auto every box.
Yep.
I guess I'm guaranteeing autos. I know they want to hold them down. Guaranteed autos. And the last product I release is on card.
Okay.
So that's some ideas I have. You guys jump in. What are you guys thinking?
So I'm gonna go 5 products for the year, 1 per quarter, and 1 sprinkled in somewhere. But like you said,
it's fucking 4 for it.
It would have to be out on time, and it would be my job to ensure that cards are out on release date as it was advertised. And if not, then you might as well.
Then what do we really do though?
Nothing I could do. But so I would start with that. Secondly, I would add autos to EPAC. I think it's a wasted opportunity that they're only putting base cards out. You have sticker sheets. Put some goddamn autos out there because as they should. I would, like you also said, guarantee an auto in boxes for not all products. It doesn't have to be, but 3 out of the 5, 4 out of the 5 have to have an auto or 2 per box. No excuses. Everybody does it. Panini does it. Topps does it. It's only right that, I don't want to hear anything more about the values. The values are dictated by the people that want your cards, that care about that brand and product, and the product you're watching on TV. So, yeah, WWE cooks. So guess what? Their cards are going to be more popular. Now, I know I can't do anything about that. And, I'll be saving Mariah May's gear and Tony Storm's gear, and that'll go to my personal collection. But I would start with that. I would also introduce, I think that Upper Deck's products lack a true case hit, where every time this product comes out, this is what you're going to get. Now, the only time we get that, I feel, is with the PMGs. That feels special. And guess what? They're sought after, especially the low-numbered ones, the out of 10s and, the greens and the first to print. So you have to establish a true case hit, something that people want in each product. Just like Topps does, just like Panini does. Panini, it's the color blast, the color wheel. I know in their auto more focused stuff, we don't get that as much, but in their regular stuff, it is. So I would start with that.
Yeah, I mean, Dave mentioned the jambalaya. I think the only problem with the jambalaya and
It's on
like
the same
other
product as the fucking PMG.
and it's also these cards have astronomical hit rates.
Right. I'm
You
okay
know,
with that though. That's fine. I don't mind that.
some of them just seem so impossible.
Well, because people aren't buying the products because the product on TV isn't good. If AEW was firing on all cylinders, you better believe I'm buying their cards and watching. But I'm just not into the product, so that reflects sales.
Right. Well, first thing I'm doing is I'm going in and I'm scrubbing the roster, and anyone that's in WWE no longer in the sets. Anyone that's not with AEW anymore is no longer in the sets. No more refs, no more managers, no more D level, guys. It's going to be A, B, and C level talent, and all the guys that are actually on TV in the product right now. I think that's one of the bigger problems is that we're getting product now that you're hitting guys that aren't even on TV anymore. They're not even in the company anymore. There's no reason why that stuff can't be updated, whether it's just they're pulled from the product or they're just replaced with somebody else. But I think, yeah, I mean,
They have
there's
to
more than that.
You mentioned rookie card logos or young guns.
We could do rookie. Yeah, we could do rookie
card
logos.
young guns. Put them on
It'd
there.
be different. Just at least do a young gun, feature it in maybe just flagship. Like it'll
Right,
add to it.
keep it like with Upper Deck.
Right.
The second thing I would do, everything that has ever been released or is currently out right now is going up on ePack at the market price it is right now. So Allure comes out in January, it's out in your store, and it's up on ePack immediately. Because although you could, someone could argue, well, it's going to take away from people opening the physical set. It's not.
No, it's not.
People are going to go to the LCS and rip that, but there are also a ton of people overseas who can't get this stuff that are going to be ripping it like crazy. They should be able to rip it at the same time that we are over here. And, then they're able to transfer it to their ComC account, which I think it's a great system they have on ePack. Probably the best ePack system still out there. But it's just not updated. I'm tired of looking at all the old product and at the old pricing.
Right.
Now I can go to my LCS right now and buy a box of Allure, not this newest set, the set before, for like $50 a hobby.
Yeah.
And on ePack, it's like $100.
Right.
Well, why would I do that? It's just going to sit there. I'm not wasting $50 because I can do it on my phone.
I'd
rather just wait to go to the store the next day.
Yeah.
So that needs to get updated. And even Dave said our compromise 30-day lag. Right, exactly. So maybe you wait a month.
Yeah,
maybe you wait 2 weeks like a blaster, like a retail product. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I like that.
It can't be a year.
No.
So I think that's a big thing. I think the roster, is a big thing, and you can add like the rookie logo in that. And I think for a third, maybe bringing back one of the premium, I know they did, what do you call it? Black Diamond. I would do a regular set like you do flagship where it's the more premium, relic autos and that kind of thing. You could throw the higher end casets in that, almost like an immaculate impeccable where, it's coming out every year, the design, what you're going to get, make it a staple rather than a one-off, because then you're able to get, set collectors or get into it. People can start PCing multiple people and keep it, within continuity. I think the problem was, you got Black Diamond and then it's done. You got Spectrum and then it was done. You never got it again. And those cards are nice. And it would have been nice to get the next, the next year's guys out in the new set. There was just no continuity. They kept flagship, and that was really it. Other than that, I know Metal Universe is getting another set, and I know Allure got 2 sets, but other than that, it's just kind of all over the place. Yeah. So I think, collectors like continuity. They like to know they're getting Topps Chrome every year, Bowman Chrome every year, or those different types of things because people collect those sets. So I think that would be another thing. Dave mentioned like the 90s NBA insert style cards. That's the one thing Upper Deck has done better than anybody in over the, they have these inserts and these card designs that are still sought after today. People still chase a lot of those 90s inserts. People still consider early 2000s NBA to be some of the best sets ever produced. Ultimate Collection and the stuff with like LeBron rookie year and stuff like that. Those cards are absolutely beautiful. No one does an RPA better than Upper Deck, in my opinion. And with the capabilities of being able to go to the shows and getting on card stuff, there's no excuse why we shouldn't have a exquisite collection RPA or a patch auto of an Okada or something like that with a crazy patch design on it.
Yeah.
So that's something that I think and they can easily do it because I know they go to the shows and I know they can get this stuff signed easily. They're the only license within wrestling that Upper Deck has to worry about. It's not like they have 30 NBA teams to chase down.
Right.
There's one company they're working with. So,
right.
But that's all I got.
That's some fun ideas. If you have more ideas, let us know. But Johnny,
yeah,
I thought that was a called looking logo. It's a Mets logo. It was called looking hat.
Nah, it looks like it, right?
Yeah.
That was a great podcast we used to do.
Well, baseball season's coming up, so maybe we'll do a bonus.
There you go.
Yeah.
A little prediction style.
All right, let's wrap this one up before we get to the next one.
Thank you to all of our live Patreon members watching. Appreciate you guys. If you want to tag along, sign up today. Patreon.com/CardFoundationPod. Get episodes early and ad-free, access to the Facebook group, bonus episodes, and more. Johnny, did you ever send me that bonus episode?
I'll send it to you now.
All right, I will have that.
I'll text you off because I don't know what email, so I'll get it from you after.
You got it. Follow us along on social media at Card Foundation Pod on Instagram and Twitter. New episodes of the podcast every week. Subscribe, Apple, Spotify. Please leave a 5-star review if you enjoy the show. It'll be a big help promote the awareness of the podcast, of the brand, and hopefully we could get you guys more content from that. So very important to help us out if you could. Am I missing anything? We'll do a live recap next week of a big event. Johnny and I will be in attendance for that, so it should be good.
Shout out to Chick Foley for all the support. She always listens and reposts for us.
It's always nice when people repost our, or repost stories that they're listening. It's appreciated. We love it.
Basically just Chick Foley, so thank you.
I've seen others before. I've seen it a couple times.
Dozens of them. There's dozens.
The dozens and dozens.
We'll keep an eye out for
buy sell trade is now mandatory.
Yep.
Keep an eye out for P Bear and Brian's
and
break.
Dave, don't post the buy sell trade at 9:00 in the morning when I'm working and can't participate. Can you do it at like 9 p.m. or like 8 p.m., 7 something?
I think it is at night.
The last one was, I think, in the morning. Don't make me go check.
Dan.
I wasn't happy about that. I saw it live and I'm like, I'm working right now. I can't post anything. So do it at night when people don't have responsibilities anymore. Jeez. All right. So that's, I didn't know, Dave. God forbid. Now you're going to make me feel bad.
All right. Let's wrap it up.
All right. So when it comes to wrestling cards, are the best there is.
Best there was.
And the best there ever will be. Oh, hell yeah.